Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how I created this template for rhinestones using AI and how I did it for free. So I'm going to show you step by step how I did it. So here's a website called deepai.org. I will leave the link below, and I just told AI make a logo in black of a rose in a white background. So why did I tell it on a white background? Because clip arts are the easiest to either vectorize or to remove backgrounds. That's why I always make black and white clip arts using AI. So now I'm gonna use the sign frame, which by the way I made an update on doing like rhinestone templates on this. I'm still testing. This is actually just a test, but I will later on promise you will do like an actual project with this template and see if it works. And also I'm about to add like a option to do QR codes. Actually it's already in the process. We already did a project, but that's for a different episode. So now what I'm gonna do is do a copy of image, and I'm gonna go to the sign frame, and I'm just gonna press Ctrl and V and paste the image. Now the image is 640 pixels, but I'm gonna make it bigger. And what I like to do, you can see it's still kind of blurry because this is a free version, so it's not the highest quality. But I can just select the image and add contrast. It will add brightness to the image. And I can also add highlights or make it brighter. I think that'll be good. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to download this as a JPG. I'll show you in a second why. Okay, now it is downloaded. So now the next step will be to upload exactly this very same image. And now the next step will be to remove the background, because if you can see, I'm moving this around, it has a background, okay? So I'm going to go to color keeper. It's gonna keep the color that it's selected, which by default is black. So click on that and it removed the background. Now it's a PNG, no background. Now the next step will be to, before that I'm gonna do a right click and copy image before I start messing with the settings here. So the next step will be to go where it says 3D effect, and I'm gonna go to this list right here and select circle because it's a rhinestone template. So I'm gonna start with 10, and I should set the, depending on what image or how big the image is, the size of the image, you're gonna play with the settings here. Since this one is, I already know it's not the highest quality, so I'm gonna start with less than 20, okay? And the spacing 1.2, so we'll start with that. So let's click, and yeah, I don't think it looks good, so let's try another one. Let's go to maybe 5. Okay, so I'm gonna go to 5 and select the image and maybe do the spacing at 4, select and apply, and there it is. I think I like this one. So yeah, I think this one looks good. I can still see the shape, the very same image. Let me paste the original one. You can see there, you can see the difference. Let me do opacity so you can see through the image, and you can see the rhinestones there. You can see how similar it is to the image. Okay, I think that's a good quality. Let's get rid of that. So now let's download this as a PNG. And now I got my CorelDRAW software, which is the professional software that I use to vectorize and for cutting my designs with GraphTech. So the next step will be to select this PNG and send it to my software. Now let's see how high quality it is. So let's do a clip art, and it is vectorizing, and it looks good. I don't think I have to do much work here. I mean, for the size of the image from that AI website, I don't think it's that bad. Like I said, the higher the quality, I think the template's gonna turn out better. but for being a not so high quality, I think it's great. I see everything looks great. Now let's go online and look for the size for rhinestones. The size for rhinestones, I believe, is a 2.8 millimeter. I'm not sure for the SS10 size, which is the smallest one for rhinestones, but let me make sure. So yes, I asked Google the rhinestone size in inches, and right here is a chart for this. So it's telling me that for the SS stone, it's approximately 2.8 millimeters. Okay, so for this software CorelDRAW, I can draw like a perfect circle, control and keep it pressed, do the circle. Now the next step is to turn the inches to millimeters. So now let's go to here and do 2.8. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to turn this red. Okay, I'm gonna turn this red, this circle. Now that this is the size for the smallest rhinestone I think that they have. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is place this here and make it smaller until it matches the rhinestone, the size of this stone right here. Okay, let's move this around here, and I think a little bit smaller, because I think it's still a little bit too big. Okay, and that looks good, and I think that's good. Alright, so now you can see the red here, it matches perfectly. So now let's get rid of that, and we know that we have the size that we want. Now let's go back to inches and see how big this will be. So this template right here will be 14.9. The height of this template will be 14 inches big, and the width will be 10.9 inches. So it's still a little bit big. You can play with the settings here, add less stones or make it smaller, but I think this will be the best option for this low quality image. So I think this is gonna be good. So now let's separate this or ungroup all, and I want to get a look of see how it's gonna look like once it's into like an actual project or with different colors. So I'm gonna select all this and turn this to like an actual flower, rose. So I'm gonna add more color to it. Alright, I got my template there. Now I'm gonna do a black background and see the final result of how it would look like with the actual colors. And like I said, I promise you I will do a video with an actual project. I don't know if I'm gonna use this same image, but this is just a test. I will do probably a different design, show you different ways, but yeah, I think it works. It looks really good. But you guys let me know in the comments, by the way, if you want to use this software. If you're a premium member, you can use it with your membership, or you can also get it one-time payment, and I will send it to you so you can download it on your computer with this new things that we added, which is the rhinestones and the QR code. And yeah, stay tuned for the QR code 2 option, because that will be an interesting project. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. I will see you guys pretty soon.